this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business. And we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikki. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikki, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Stop tuned to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikki. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Take it Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's Coffee with Nikki, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning, everybody. How are you doing this amazing morning? It was sunny, but we have a little overcasty day, and I'm okay with it. But good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? We have been talking about customer pain points and your unique value proposition since last week, and I'm going to continue talking about it this week. And I just want to keep on talking about it. Well, I'm going to talk about it for the rest of the week because I want you to get comfortable with it. I want you to get comfortable in speaking to pain points. I want you to get comfortable as showing up as the solution, because the more comfortable we are, the easier it is to roll off our tongues. I remember when I first started making my Brush Me Off soap, I found it was easy to explain, but I didn't have it concise. So it kind of was like a long explanation as opposed to being like something quick and I could say in in a sentence or two, actually in a sentence. And so I struggled with it, but the more I got comfortable with it, the more that I seen it in use, the more that people told me what it did for them, it was easier for me to create my description, or it was easier for me to speak about it. So now I can easily say, my Brush Me Off soap is an all natural soap. It cleans, conditions, and sanitizes in one easy step. When I first started, I wasn't able to say it that quick and concise, right? And so I think that's why I wanted to focus on this all week long. Why? Because I want you to get comfortable with the product. I want you to say it enough so that you're able to confidently speak about it and give it one little boom, and you're not taking forever to explain it, because no one is really sitting there listening to you explain. They're going to tune you out. So we're going to be talking about that all week long. We're going to finish this up. And I also want to let you know, I put the prompts in the community. So make sure you go to the community, grab the prompts, and start utilizing the prompts. I specifically set out time so that I could create prompts that are going to help you to make your UVP even stronger, and also ways to speak to your customers' pain points where it doesn't seem too crazy and too salesy and too, like too out there. So make sure y'all share this out, share it out. Tell everybody we are here this morning, and today we're going to be talking about your UVPs and your pain point. Let me see. Make sure that you grab your prompts. They are there for you. I even also added something about creating your content calendar, like for 7 days. So utilize it. You could tweak it to your liking. It doesn't necessarily have to be what's there. And utilize ChatGPT to customize it. So like if I put something there and it didn't really suit you, or you wanted to go in a different direction, don't feel bad. Just tweak it and make it go in the direction that you want it to go in. If it's not clear enough, ask ChatGPT to clear it up. You know what I'm saying? So it is easy, it's customizable, and it's going to help you to get that clarity that you need for your business, and so that you can speak to your customers' pain points, and you confidently know why are you unique, and why should you stand out in this, and how you can stand out in this saturated market. Yes, it's saturated, but so is everything else. It doesn't mean that you don't belong here. You just need to stand on business and let everybody know why you're here. So that's what I got for y'all this morning. And let me check and see who's in the building. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Melly Mel is first in the building. Good morning, Melly Mel. How are you doing this amazing morning? She said, party people, you won't get funky. She ain't say that, but she said, good morning, party people. Make it a terrific Tuesday. And hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like button. Thank you, Melly Mel. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy's in the building. She said, good morning. Good morning, Miss Kim. Miss Kim's in the building. She said, good morning, lovelies. Good morning, Miss Kim. Good morning, Miss Martini. Martini's in the building. She said, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Christina. How are you doing this amazing morning? She said, good morning. Here we go. Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so Rose is in the building. She is from Unplug and Unwind, and Jules just did an unboxing of her beautiful products on her live this morning. Jules usually call it the pre-show before Coffee with Nikki, and so she usually does an unboxing as Jules of BCMC, the owner, founder, all things fabulous of BCMC, the Black Candle Makers Club. And she did an unboxing of Unplug and Unwind this morning. And so, yes. All right. Good morning, Rose. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle Robinson. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. She said, good morning, people. Good morning. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. Chantel's in the building. We have Melissa in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, sis. All right. I was just talking about you. So good morning, sis. We have the owner, the founder, the CEO, the all things fabulous, the one-hit wonder, the rap. Well, she can't be a one-hit wonder and a rap legend, but but I mean, she can, because there's some one-hit wonders that are still banging it today, and they only had one hit. So that's what we're gonna say. Okay, and she's a legend. All right, so we have Jules in the building. Good morning, sis. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, one hit wonder. Yes, she's like ice baby. I know Vanilla Ice had a whole bunch of other stuff, but he was recognized for that ice baby. So yeah. All right. I'm going to use that song on a reel and tag you. Yep. Do it. Do it. Every reel you do should have that song in it. Versions of it. Everything. Everything. Definitely. Michelle, don't laugh at me, girl. Chantel says, Sir Mix-a-Lot had a massive hit. They still banging Baby Got Back. Right. Right. So he became a legend off a one-hit wonder, and that's what we got in Jules. Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Good morning, Tasha Gay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Listen, all right, so did you get your prompts from the community? If you got your prompts, say one. If you didn't, say two. I'm not judging you. We listen and we don't judge. I am not judging you. Just let me know in the chat. Did you go grab your prompts from the community? The community is absolutely free to join. Absolutely free to join. Go to bubblebabesuniversity.com. Click the community, go to home, and the prompts is right there. Their free prompts is going to help you to strengthen your UVP. It's also going to help you identify what your customers' pain points are, and it also helps you to create a 7-day content calendar, speaking to your customers' pain points. So go on ahead over there and grab it. And again, it's customizable, so you can input. I left it so you can have, fill in the blank prompts, and you fill fill in the blanks with your business, your audience, and your customers' pain points. Or you could even be asking, what are my customers' pain points, because I create da 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 da. And so, and if you like to go deeper, you can also use that prompt as a beginning, as the start for you to go on ahead and dive deeper into what it is that or what direction you want to go in. So definitely go on ahead and grab your prompts. There's more people in here than there are answers. Did you? It's only yes or no. So if there is no maybe, there's no in between. It's a yes or it's a no. Did you go and grab your prompts? 1 for yes, 2 for no. That is it. That is all, y'all. Let me see what y'all got here in the chat, y'all. I need y'all to interact with me, okay? So this is what I wanted to share. I have my notes here, and it looks like chicken scratch because it's all over the place because I was having ideas, and I was like, oh, I want to talk about this. Oh, I want to talk about this. So my notes is basically all over the place, but bear with me. I wanted to say this. I wanted to share this so that you all keep this in mind. And the reason why I keep on asking you, and the reason why I keep on saying, well, what's your customer's pain points? What's your customer pain points? What's your UVP? Because I want you to get comfortable in saying it so that when you say it, not only are you comfortable just saying it, but you're confidently saying it. So people believe what you're saying, right? You're not going to buy from somebody if you don't believe in what they're doing, right? So you want to make sure that you are confidently showing up, and you want to make sure that you are confidently expressing what your product is, the benefits of it, and all of that goes with it, right? So if you don't know what makes your product special, your audience is not going to know what makes it special either. Remember, there are some of you who had, when I was asking you about your business, and when you started to discuss it, I'm like, oh wow, I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, since I didn't know that, if I don't know it and I see you post, people who are scrolling and you just happen to come across their page, they don't know anything about you. Is it something that they're going to scroll and stop to see, or scroll and stop and read? So you want to make sure that you are informing your community, again, because if you have a brand and it's about empowering and uplifting and all of these things, but you never show up as that, you never show up as, motivating and empowering or whatever, you just show up as a candle, nobody will ever know that your candle was meant to uplift, inspire, motivate, whatever. Then nobody will ever know if you don't tell it. So you have to get very comfortable in what it is that you sell and what it is that you want people to know about your product. It's not about being so salesy, it's about information, right? And the more information people have, the easier it is for them to purchase from you, right? Because now they're not sitting here asking you questions like, well, will this trigger my allergies? Well, is this all natural? Well, will this irritate my skin? Well, is this good for this? Is this good for that? Yes, some questions are good to answer, but let's be forward moving to answer those questions before they even get there. Let's create that confidence before they even get there. Like, I know my product worked. I have social proof to show it. I know my product worked because I created it to work because I had the problem. Or like me, my son had a problem. And so since it was something that he had a problem with, I went to work to find a solution. I created a solution. I believe in it 100%. I believe in it so much that my son don't have eczema anymore. I'm not saying it's a cure. I'm saying it helps. I use it. I believe in it so much that I use it daily on my face. I'm not saying that's the reason I have gray skin, but it is. But you know what I'm saying? And so you want to make sure that you are showing up confidently and with your product. And you have to feel confident, because if you don't feel confident, your people ain't going to feel confident to buy from you. So if you with me, say I'm with you in the chat. Let's get it. Let's go. If you with me, say you're with me. If you're with me, say you're with me. And let me know in the chat. And I know a lot of us, we have this thing with us. We don't want to sound salesy. We don't want to sound like we pushing products down people's throat. We don't want to sound like, all we do is sell, no matter what. We don't want to feel like that, right? We don't want to feel like the door-to-door salesman. We don't want to feel like the infomercial. But guess what? The door-to-door salesman, the infomercial, they have formulas that work. They have formulas that work. If you like them or if you don't, they still have formulas that work. And tomorrow we're going to talk about that. Tomorrow I'm going to go into the formula and strategy of infomercials and door-to-door salesmen, because it is a process, and the process is basically the same. Even though, the approach is different, it's basically the same, right? They all start out with the pain point, and then they talk about the product and how the product shows up as the solution, and they give you value. It's all the same. It's all the same. And so since it's all the same, if this is working and this is proven to have worked for plenty of people, plenty of companies, plenty of products, if this has been, has worked for them, then guess what? Again, success leaves clues, and there's something for you to learn from that. And so since there's something for you to learn from it, let's pick it up and let's utilize it and apply it to our business, and stop trying to reinvent the wheel, because a sale is a sale is a sale is a sale, right? Information is information is information is information, right? And so you want to make sure that you're not out here trying to be like, oh, well, I don't want to sound salesy, so this is my unique approach. And there's nothing wrong with that if you're going to try something and you're going to do something that's going to be effective. But you want to make sure that, okay, so this has been working all this time. Let me try this. Let me approach it in this way and see if this works for me. And you can make adjustments along the way. Nothing is set in stone. You can make your adjustments. You don't necessarily have to do it the same exact way. You may have to tweak some things along the way, and that's fine. All right. If you have to tweak things along the way, tweak them, but make sure that you apply them. Okay. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. I don't know if the math is mathing, but hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, happy T-shirt Tuesday, everyone. Happy T-shirt Tuesday. All right. So we're about to get into this. So let's get it. Let's go. So I want to ask you a question. And yes, I want you, and just want you to put a 1 or 2 in the chat. Do you feel confident selling? 1's in the chat if you do, 2's if you don't. Do you feel confident selling your product? Do you feel confident speaking about your product? Some people don't like to speak about their product because they don't feel like they want to boast. That is what you created the product for. You created the product for you to boast. You're not saying, oh, F everybody else's product on the market. My product is the best, and da 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 da. No, you should toot your own horn and say that your product is the best. You don't have to say F somebody else's, but you can say that their products don't do what yours do. You could also say that products on the market don't have this ingredient, or they're using harmful ingredients and ours do not. There's nothing wrong about saying that. But we have this thing where we don't feel confident about speaking about our products because we don't feel like we want to boast on ourselves. We feel like that we can't confidently speak about our products because people are going to think that we think we all that. And so what if they do? If they think that, then they'll buy it. Right? If they think it, then they'll buy it. So we need to get more confident in what we're doing. We need to get confident in our selling. We need to get confident in speaking about our product. And we need to get confident about the approach that what we're about to do. Because why? If you feel it, your customers is going to feel it, right? If they think that, oh, she really knows her stuff, it's going to make it easier for them to want to purchase from you, right? If they think that you are uncertain, you don't know about your stuff, you're not confidently promoting, or you're not confidently speaking about it, do you think they're going to buy from you? Let me know in the chat. And you may get some pity buys. You may get some people like, oh, okay, they want to sit there and listen to you. But a lot of people, they moving and shaking. They're not sitting there waiting for you to figure out your sentence. They're not. So get comfortable in talking about your product so that when the time comes and you have to sell it, you already know. It's kind of like on autopilot. You don't have to figure out how you're going to say it. You don't have to figure out how you want to say it to a particular person. You're just going to say it as soon as they pick up the product. Oh, do you like that? Well, I created this product because my son has had eczema, and he has dry skin, dry scaly patches. And I think that this works for dry skin. Do you know somebody with dry skin? Do you have dry skin? Sean tells you all the time about asking those questions that are going to bring people in, right? You don't want them to answer the question with a yes or no. You kind of want them to answer the question with something that's going to, they're going to say something back with, so that you can have a whole conversation. Because if they say yes or no, that's going to shut it down right there, right? So, I think that's how she says it. But you want to make sure that you know what you're talking about and that you're confidently speaking to it, right? You're confidently speaking about it to someone else, right? So let's see. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Y'all confident. All right. Good morning, Damien. Good morning. Damien said, good morning, everyone. Good morning. All right. So we need to find that happy medium where we are confident, where we are able to talk about it and it easily flows off our tongue. Again, because if you feel good about it, you're going to put that on to the customer, and the customer is going to be good, feel good about purchasing it, right? Because you just made their life easier. Right. And you got to make sure that you keep that in mind. If your product can change somebody's life, and you may say, Nikki, I just make a candle. I don't know how my product is going to save a life. Nikki, I just make graphic tees. I don't know how my product is going to save a life. Now listen, what if you had a candle, somebody was so stressed out, they didn't know how to cope, they didn't know how to relax, they was just so stressed out, but by lighting this candle, it created an atmosphere for them where they were able to, let's say you had something on the candle that was kind of like an affirmation, and it spoke to what they needed in that particular day. You could have, and it doesn't even have to be this deep, right? But you could have spoke something into them that they felt like, okay, this made me feel better. This, I could breathe. Oh, you said breathe on the can. Oh, I could breathe. I feel like I could breathe. I feel like I need to take time. Maybe I need to just close my eyes for 5 minutes so that I could reset, because I had a very stressful day. And this stressful day, my nerves are bad. My heart is beating fast, and I just need to take a second so I could breathe. You may have prevented something, you know what I'm saying, from happening. They may not have blown up on somebody, like, because they're super frustrated. They may have been able to just reset and calm their nerves, right? And so you want to make sure that you speak to that, right? Because if that's what the purpose of your brand is to make sure that people can take a moment to themselves so that they can just remember to breathe, then you need to say that, instead of saying, these candles are pretty and they got affirmations on it. But what are these affirmations for? What do these affirmations do? What are the benefits of affirmations? And why? What do I do with it? Do I say it? Do I not? Do I say it out loud? Do I whisper it in my mind? Do I close my eyes? Do I sit in the room? Do I close? Like, help the people learn how to use your product, right? Help the people learn how it can serve them, right? Nikki, I don't do nothing special. I just make graphic tees. Well, your graphic tees may be a statement piece. Your graphic tees may be something that somebody can personalize and make them stand out, because nobody else is going to have that shirt. Your graphic tee may be something that somebody can utilize for a family function, or something that's going to create a memory for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to think about how your product shows up, right? Because it's not just about a thing, it's about a feeling. And we already know that people buy based off of emotion. So how can we have them emotionally connect to the product? This is why you have to think, okay, I created this. Even if you created your brand because let's go to Mel, because I got her up on the screen, right? I created my brand because I wanted people to protect their peace, or it's something with peace, I know that. I wanted people to have, protect their peace, and listen to this playlist. This playlist has helped me to get my focus back in order, or my mind together, or make, I had a stressful day. This playlist made me have a good time. It made me nostalgic because this was a song I used to dance to, party to, blah blah blah. It made me feel good. So you could even, your approach would be, had a bad day, oh my goodness, remember when this song used to do blah 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 blah. Remember when this song used to come on the radio? Before I let go, what did you do? Did you get up and you dance? Oh my gosh, remember that? It creates a picture. It makes them go back to a memory that is going to trigger something that's going to give them that good feeling that you want them to have, right? As opposed to just saying, oh, just click the playlist, or as opposed to just saying, oh yeah, it's about protecting your peace. No, create the situation, create the image in their head so they can see themselves in it, so that they can be like, okay, this is valuable to me. Because I remember those times. I remember that anything that creates that nostalgia, people are in love with, right? So make sure that whatever it is that you do, whatever your perspective is that you're speaking to the pain point. Me, makeup artist. Okay, so I have quite a few, right? So I always go to my, to the makeup artist, because that's my background. And I always go to the oatmeal and honey soap. Why? Because I started the company based off the oatmeal and honey soap. My background is makeup and social media, YouTube, that kind of thing. So it speaks to what I used to do. It speaks to my real everyday, it used to be my everyday life, right? So I'm able to create story. I'm able to create where my frustrations lied in those particular areas. I'm able to speak to it. And we already know that story creates connection. Everybody put that in the chat. Story creates connection. And so by me sharing a story, I connect with other people who may have those same frustrations, right? So if I say, as makeup artists, we have lots of makeup brushes and we hate to wash the makeup brushes, and instead of washing the makeup brushes, we'll buy new makeup brushes, or we'll keep on using or we have in our stock because we don't want to wash the makeup brushes because it takes too long. So here I go as a solution. I understand the pain point, right? Because that used to be me. That used to be my life as a busy makeup artist. I remember when I used to have to blah 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 blah, and the process to washing makeup brushes was blah 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 blah. What if I can make it easier? I can make it simpler. How can I make it simpler? My makeup brush, first of all, if you were worried about what you're putting on your skin because it's irritating your skin, your makeup brushes could be irritating your skin. That's one point, right? So your makeup brushes could be irritating your skin. Here I come as a solution. My makeup brush soap is all natural. My makeup brush soap is all natural, and it was formulated to make your brushes soft on your skin, to not break you out, and to also make sure that you can clean, condition, and sanitize your makeup brushes in one easy step. Boom, bam, bit it. I could speak to the problem because I used to live that life. I could tell you the solution because I created it, and I could tell you why it's going to help you and what's going to, how you can confidently show up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna help you quickly clean your brushes, and I'm gonna make sure your skin ain't breaking out. Right? That's important. I'm helping you not, your skin's not breaking out, and neither are your clients. Right? So I show up sharing my story. I speak to the problem and I show up as a solution. Same thing with my son and his eczema. Right? I show up because my son had dry, scaly patches on his skin. His skin looked like snake skin, peeling like snake skin, shedding his skin like snake skin. And I was like, I'm not using all these chemical products on my skin, on my son's skin. I don't want to use steroids on my son's skin. So what else can I do? So I went down a rabbit hole and found the solution. The solution was a lotion bar, and that lotion bar worked. And because I've learned how to make a lotion bar, it helped me to create more things. And so I was like, well, if the lotion bar helps, now maybe I need a soap because, the soap may be drying his skin out too. So now I created a soap. So now I have a story. I'm speaking to the pain point because that was my pain point. And then I showed up as the solution, and it's working. Right. And so we have to create that same thing for our products. Right. We have to create the same thing for our products. And if you're not doing that, you're not connecting, because people don't want you to keep on talking about your product. Your product is beautiful. Your product smells great. Your product is amazing. But what else? Right? What's behind it? Why you created it? What does it do? How does it help me? How does it make my life easier? How does it solve my problem? What are we doing here? Right? Your pretty product is only going to sell for a little while. Right? That's it. You've got to be able to show up as the solution to somebody's problem, right? You have to be able to show up as the solution to somebody's problem. I want to ask you, do you think that your product is truly solving somebody's problem? Do you think that your product is solving somebody's problem? Put a 1 in the chat, put a 2 if you don't know. Or no. 1 in the chat or 2. Do you think that your product is solving somebody's problem? And if you don't, then we need to go to the board, which is the Chat GPT, and we need to figure it out. Like, okay, so this is my target audience. This is my product. This is why I created it. Can you help me to figure out what my customers' pain points could possibly be? Chat GPT is going to give you something. It's going to give you something. Come on, y'all, with the ones. ChatGPT is going to give you something. If you like, Nikki, I just created a candle, and I just wanted my candles to smell good. I just wanted Okay, so now let's get deeper. This is why we would do the 7 levels deep. Okay, so why did you create a product? Because you didn't just say, "Oh yeah, candles. I'm making candles," and that's just that. Especially after it takes so long for you to test candles and to make sure that the formula works, the wick works, the vessel works, the testing, the vessel don't break, the vessel don't crack, the vessel. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too hot. Especially after you did all that testing. What did you create that for? Right? And you think, well, Nikki, I just created it because I just needed something to do. Well, that's fine. What does it do for you? Right? Creating candles give you what? It gives you a feeling that you are, you can calm down, you can cope. This is therapeutic for you. Da 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 da. All these things are part of your story. All of these things that are part of your story helps you to create that connection to other people. Oh, this product helped you to it was therapeutic for you to pour, and you can say it'll be therapeutic for you to burn, because the energy that I put into making this candle or creating this candle is the same energy that I want you to have when you light this candle. So since it brought me joy and it helped to bring me peace, I hope that this candle brings you joy and brings you peace as well. That's different than saying, oh, I got this apple ambrosia, and that's because I have it next to me. I have this apple ambrosia candle and it smells good. It smells like apples and caramel and bourbon. Right? I gave you something different. I said this is something that's therapeutic. Somebody may need something that's going to help them calm down. They may need something that's going to help them cope. They may need something that's going to help them bring them back to where they need to be, right? And so that's how you're going to show up. This is going to help you sell more, right? This is going to help you to create something that is different from somebody else's. This is going to help you create a candle that's different than what Bath and Body Works has, with what Walmart has. When somebody tells you that they can go and buy it at Walmart or they could get it cheaper somewhere else, we're not lowering prices, but we're going to say this is why it's different. This is why you're going to buy my candle, because my candle is going to burn for X amount of hours. It's going to bring you joy. It's going to bring you peace. You can't get affirmations on your candles at Walmart. You can't get a playlist on your candle at Walmart, a special playlist that was created just for A, B, and C. You don't get that at Walmart. You can't buy this in the store. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you want to do with your product. Good morning, Big Meech. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Big Meech said, I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. All right, so I want to ask you a question. And I want you to tell me in the chat. What do you think that your customer struggles with? What do you think your customer struggles with? Again, you may not have thought that deep because you may make custom t-shirts, you may make tumblers, you may make candles, you may make soap, you may make body butter, you may have services, you may do ebooks. No matter what it is, okay? Let me see in the chat. I always go to the point of, it's hard to find natural products for makeup artists to clean, condition, sanitize their brushes in one easy step. So I know I'm coming from that arena. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from that area. And so that's how I'm going to speak every single time. That's going to be my problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to speak to that every single time. Like, I know you're tired of, taking all these hours to wash your makeup brushes. It's tedious. Nobody likes to do it. It takes too long. You wash half and then you say, I'm going to come back to it later. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gives me space for content. It gives me space for connection because I know exactly what that is. So what is a pain point? Finding connection with others. Okay, so if you know that your product is finding connection with others, how can you show that? And I know I see a lot of your content and I see that you have the connection, you have people having a good time in your space, you have people making in your space, but maybe we could add some voiceovers saying why this is important, why it's important for us to connect with others, why it's important for us to be in community, why it's important for us to be here in Houston and bringing you the connection that you need. This could be great for team building. This could be great for something that you do for your relationship. This could be something that you do, just for as a girls' night and things like that, because this is going to help people. You know what? I was looking for something to do for girls' night. You know what? I was looking for something to do for couples. This is a fun couple activity. I love this. Oh, you know what? I was looking for something for my team. My team was getting all, crazy, riled up, and they weren't working together very well. And maybe I can bring the people together, and maybe we can work on an activity where we're going to do just a little something team building. We're not going crazy. We're just going to do something. We're just going to work together. We're just going to be in community with each other, and we're just going to let our hair down, and we're going to have a good time. Right? So those things are going to create that connection. Those things are going to create the connection. Kay says style stepping out of their comfort zone and putting pieces together. All right, so let's say you're not confident in let me show you you're not confident in wearing this t-shirt. Let me show you how to wear this t-shirt and rock it. Let me show you how to put this t-shirt on with a blazer, some of our accessories, and these distressed denim jeans or distressed skirt, and let me show you how to put this thing together. Let me complete your look. Let me show you how you could do this t-shirt. Let me show you how you could wear our melanin sweatshirt. Our melanin sweatshirt can be rocked in a regular crew neck, but you can also have a cold shoulder with this melanin sweatshirt. Matter of fact, you want to put some slits in it to customize it, to make it unique and make it yours, do that. You want to rock the right accessories with this? Let me show you how to do this. You telling them what they can do. You're creating a connection, you're creating a story, and you're showing them, let me show you, let me put this together for you. Right? Let me put this together for you. Chantel says, brush me off is a necessity. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. All right. So Damien says, I'm learning how to invoke the memory for the customers when they smell one of my candles. I just have to learn to get it to translate on my website. So just take them down memory lane. Back down memory lane. Just take them back down memory lane. Our candles are meant to blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. Do you remember when you da, 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 da? Do you remember when, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can start there. You can start there. You don't have to, how I want to say it. You don't have to just go off and be like, well, I got to just make something so unique. No, just start right there. You know that you want to create a memory. How can you trigger a memory? Do you remember when? I remember when. Oh my gosh, remember when Run DMC did da 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 da? Or do you remember what it used to smell like when you went to da 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 da? Or I went to this beach in this spa, you create it. You're giving them that visual that they can see in their head that's going to create a connection for them. So if they remember, they're going to, or if they've experienced something like that, they're going to be like, oh yeah. Or if they didn't, they're going to be like, oh, I wonder what that smells like. You know what I'm saying? Or you say, oh, I remember when I was sitting in my grandmother's kitchen. She used to bake these cookies. People who used to sit in their grandmother's kitchen and their grandmother was a baker, or, she made the cookies and stuff like that. They were like, oh my gosh, I wonder what that smells like. Let me get that. Let me try that. You know what I'm saying? So this is the reason. These are triggers that we want to use to help customers to buy and connect. All right. So Chantel says her customer's pain point is they wear a lot of hats and it's overwhelming. Okay. They value self-care and it's important. And its importance of indulging in bath and body products that help them de-stress and escape. So again, speak to that. Listen, I had the worst day. This happened, and I came home and I just could not wait to get into my shower to use my coconut peach soap and my body oil and my body butter. I just dropped a few drops of my body oil and my body butter, and my skin just feels so amazing. I feel relaxed. I'm so glad that I massaged it into my skin because my muscles feel better. My mind feel better. I feel focused. I am ready to relax. Pour me a glass of wine and just light my candle in a wine. You know what I'm saying? I created a moment, and this moment is the same moment that somebody else is going to have. You know how it feels to be overwhelmed. You know what it feels like to wear too many hats. But I'm going to speak to that. I'm going to talk to them every single time. I could use myself as an example. I could say, are you stressed out because of your job? Your job is so demanding. Da 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 da. I can speak from any perspective, but I'm going to speak to it because people are going to see themselves in the moment, and they're going to be like, you know what? Oh, okay, this is what I need. Oh, let me try that soap. Oh, let me try that candle. Let me try something. So we always want to make sure that we are using the story to create a connection. Use the story to create the connection. It's not just about buying your product. It's not just about a thing, right? It's about an experience. Give them the experience. Let them see, speak to their pain point. See how, okay, so I struggle with putting my pieces together, my clothing pieces together. I'm going to show up as your solution. You don't have to struggle no more. You know why? You got your personal stylist right here on deck. You don't have to struggle no more. You looking for something for a birthday party? Guess what? You ain't got to struggle no more because I create all kinds of things for birthday parties. You want something unique? I got you. You want something in a specific color? I got you. You want something that's going to say what you wanted to say? I got you. You know what I'm saying? But you have to make sure that you are speaking to the pain point and you are showing up as the solution. If y'all got it, say got it. Let me know in the chat. 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 All right. If you got to say, I got it. And you want to make sure, use you. Do you have a problem unwinding at the end of a busy day? Do you have a problem with finding your peace? Do you have a problem? You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, hey, I do. You know what? I do have a problem. And we look at these infomercials and we say, oh, that's corny when they like, do you struggle with washing your dishes? Do you struggle with mopping your floors? And we look at those things like that, like this is so stupid and it's so exaggerated and so outrageous. We look at those things like that, but it also, guess what? It caught your attention. It made you think. No, you may not exaggerate mopping your floors with, dumping the dunking the mop in the bucket and splashing water all over the place and having all kinds of like ink and dirt and outside dirt and all kinds of stuff on your floor the way they show you in these infomercials. You may not have that, but that exaggeration triggered your attention, and now your attention goes to, now you make it realistic for you, like, oh, you know what, my floor, the dog is always doing this, and so I always got to mop the floor. Or people walk in the house with their outside their shoes on coming from outside, and now got their track marks on the floor and stuff like that. And so now the exaggerated video or the image that you see of the dunking of the mop, now you're thinking like, oh, that mop was easy. You don't have to dump it in the water. You don't have to dunk it in the water. It's something that, is easy cleanup, and all you have to do is 1, 2, 3 and wipe it up and it's done, right? So you are automatically putting yourself in that situation to see how it works. Right? And so this is what you want to make sure that you are doing with your product. Yes, it's a little exaggerated. Yes, do you want soap that cleans your dishes? Do you want to stop mopping the floors with all this water, especially if you got laminate floors? Do you want to make sure that you have a light bulb that don't never go out? The reason why they speak to you like that is because it works. And you may think it's corny, but it works, y'all. It works. Miss Kim says the lack of representation in premium markets, sensitivity to harsh ingredients and overpowering scents, ageism and feeling overlooked, and the need for intentional elevated rituals at this age stage in life. These are her customers' pain points. And so every time that we're going to produce conversation, every time that we're going to produce content is going to come and speak to those problems, right? So you're going to speak about the lack of representation in premium markets. You're going to speak about the sensitivity to harsh ingredients. Do you wonder why you get headaches when you light a candle? Do you wonder why your skin is irritated when you use this particular product? Let me tell you why. Because this is what the commercial products are using. When you buy your candles from When you buy your candles from Walmart or Bath and Body Works, they're not looking to see if the wax is non-toxic or the fragrance is non-toxic. They're not worried about the wick. They're not worried about this. They're not worried about that. But here at KJ California Charm, or whatever we're gonna say, here over here, what we do is we create da 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 using da 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 da, right? Because yes, now I know. Oh yeah, I do get headaches when I light them Bath and Body Work candles. Oh, you saying I need one of these Kimberly Johnson candles? You saying I need to? Oh, let me try that. You know what I'm saying? Because now you speaking to the issue. I'm speaking to you love candles, but you got headaches. You can't light them because you got headaches. Because you think it's something in the product. You think it's something in the candle. And guess what? It could be something in that candle. And let me show you why you should light ours. Because we don't have those things in our candles. We don't have those harsh ingredients in our candles. We have things in our candles that are going to help relax you. You can rest assured that there's no toxic ingredients in here, or we're not using any toxic processes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you speak to that because those customers they're going to create that connection, and they're going to say, oh yeah, I need that. Oh yeah, I need that. Right? Do you feel like, have you started getting in your feelings about your age? Have you started getting in your feelings about what you can do at your age? Or you too old to try this? Or you too old to start this? Listen, we're going to cut that out because it's just ageism, and the age is nothing but a number. So let's get into it. Let's live our life. Let's live our dreams, because we have so much to live for. We have so much life in us. Let's act like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to speak to those people who are starting to feel like, they're getting counted out because of their age or whatever, or they can't do things because of their age. So this is how we want to approach things when we're speaking to our people, right? Because this is going to create that connection. Everything is about the connection. Everything is about connection. If y'all feel me, say I feel you in the chat. Everything is about connection. Okay, we are going to create that connection. Again, if you think that you just sell a t-shirt, you just sell a phone case, you just sell shoes, you just sell light bulbs, you just sell, no matter what you think you just sell, you're selling something else. You're selling a solution. Nobody wants a certain drill. I forgot what example this was. Somebody said this. Nobody is looking for the perfect drill. They're looking for a drill they're looking for something that is going to hang these shelves up properly. They're looking up something that is going to make something work faster for them, more convenient for them. That is what they're looking for. They're looking for the solution, and the drill is going to be the tool that helps them to hang the shelves. The thing is going to be the tool that helps them to get to where they want to get to, right? They're looking for the solution, not so much the product, right? The product is going to help them get to where they want to go, right? I'm looking for a brush with hard bristles. Why? Because it helps to make my ponytail, more sleek, and I no bumps and all that other stuff in my ponytail. So I'm not just looking for the brush. I'm looking for a way to have my confidence about my ponytail. I'm looking for a way to make sure that I don't have knots, and I can easily detangle my hair so that I can brush it up into a ponytail. So your brush is going to be the tool that helps me get there, right? You're not, oh, the brush and the hard bristles, and you telling me all these things, but I don't know what that means. I may think because you say that the brush has hard bristles, or strong bristles, I may just think that it's going to be too harsh on my head, or I may just think that it's going to scratch my scalp, and no, I don't want to use it. But if I take that same product and I say, are you tired of having those bumps in your ponytail, and you can't detangle your hair easily, and you hate to brush your hair out? Because I hate to brush my hair. I'll tell you in a minute. I brush the perimeter. You see, whatever you see is slicked down, but what's in the middle might be matted, right? And so I could speak to that. And so I can say that our brush will quickly detangle your hair so you don't have to worry about it. You may struggle. Do you struggle with getting your ponytail into a nice tight bun or whatever? Use our brush because it's going to help detangle your hair while smoothing it out so that you can have a nice snatched ponytail. It'll make me want to buy the brush even more because I struggle with brushing my hair. I don't like it. And I also struggle with detangling it because it takes too long and I don't want to do it. And so this brush is going to be my solution, because now I can brush my hair, detangle it all at the same time, and I can also have a beautiful ponytail that will result in me having confidence, or me moving quickly throughout my day. I can go on ahead, if I have to go to work, my hair looks good or whatever. Right? So I'm giving you the confidence, and I'm giving you I'm giving you the solution. Right? So it's not just about a brush. And we got to stop doing that, because we will product you to death. You know what I'm saying? Product. No, but how does this product show up as my solution? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So instead of me saying that this brush it has premium bristles, it has premium bristles, it's long lasting, the bristles don't fall out, all of that stuff, the handle is soft. Instead of me just saying those things are nice. Those things are added on to, but I need to know added onto the product. But I need to know the value of it first before I know about the features, right? The features aren't going to sell me. The solution is going to sell me. The fact that the brush is going to detangle my hair and give me a smoother ponytail, that's what you need to sell me on, not so much as the features, because if I don't know what the features do, the features don't serve me. Let me know if I'm resonating with you. Let me know if I'm resonating with you. And so this is what I want you to think about with your products, right? Don't just talk about, oh, we use cotton wicks, we use premium wax, we use what else? Let's leave it there, right? Instead of just saying that, I'm saying this type of wax does this and is great for this. This type of fragrance this type of fragrance oil is great because it doesn't trigger allergies. It doesn't make you have hives or cough or sneeze or whatever, right? So instead of saying that, oh yeah, we use coconut soy wax, nobody cares. Nobody cares. They don't even know what it means, right? They want a candle that smell good. You got some people, you say vegan, they be like, oh yeah. It doesn't matter. What does a vegan candle mean? Right? What does that even mean? So if you, I think that's ridiculous. Like, why do you need a vegan candle? What does it mean? But if you're speaking to a problem as opposed to just saying what your features are, then people can see themselves using it. So if I say that I'm using coconut apricot wax because it holds scents longer, which means that your candle is going to last you a whole lot longer, or this is a cleaner burn, or this is not going to create that dark soot on your ceilings or something like that, then you're speaking more so to something that I am going to recognize, as opposed to you saying it has coconut apricot wax and our fragrances are phthalate free. Some people don't even know what that means. Some people don't know what coconut wax is. They're like, what are we doing with coconuts and wax and candles? What are we doing here? So you don't speak to that. You speak to something that's afflicting them, or you speak to something that's going to mean something to them. If you resonate with me, put I'm resonating with you in the chat. I'm resonating with you in the chat. They are purchasing, you're giving them the experience as opposed to just selling them features. Because what we do as entrepreneurs, and because we don't know, we just think that we have to big up our product and talk about the things that we're using. Yes, we have to talk about the things that we're using, but we also have to speak to them in a way that they are going to understand, because you know the terminology, and a lot of us speak from the terminology that we're using. Centro, cold though, hot though, this and that. We're speaking from what we know from as a maker. We need to speak from a customer's perspective. And so what does that mean for you? We use phthalate free fragrances because phthalates are harmful, because they do this, they do that, and they do the third, right? You have to tell them that. You have to educate your customers on why you're using something. You can't just think from the maker's perspective and sell from that perspective, because the customers are not going to understand. You wonder why the customers have so many questions about things. It's because you're not explaining them. You can't just tell them, oh yeah, this fragrance is phthalate free. It doesn't do this. It doesn't. No. No. You need to say what it means to have a phthalate free candle. What it means. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they? Okay, so why I use coconut wax? Because coconut wax does A, B, and C. Why I use beeswax? Because beeswax does A, B, and C. This is what you need in your home because da 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 da. We don't use red dye this because that is going to trigger da 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 da. You don't just put on the features. We don't use red 40. We don't use phthalate free. We don't use phthalate fragrances with phthalates. We don't use paraffin wax. Like that, what does that mean to other people? Yes, they may be educated on certain things because they heard trigger words and they may have said, oh yeah, paraffin is bad, right? So that's a trigger word and they're like, oh, paraffin, petroleum, oh, that's bad. And this is what they're doing with that. But if you educate them and say, okay, this is what is, this is why we're using this. This is what it, paraffin gets a bad rap, but it's not that bad because, or it's not bad because da 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 da. You educate them, and so you speak to those things as opposed to just saying those features, especially from a product maker standpoint, because that's what we normally do. We think that people are speaking the way that we speak because that's the way we learned it. They're not. So we need to speak to our customers in the language that they're going to understand. We need to speak to our customers in the way that is going to present a solution. We need to speak to them in a way that, yes, I was looking for candles. I hate candles. I mean, I love candles, but I can't use them because they always trigger my allergies. Guess what? Well, we have the candle for you because our candles are made with beeswax, and beeswax helps to purify the air. And coconut soy, and it's a proprietary blend that we customized ourselves because we have allergies too, and we hate for the allergies to trigger out. We hate for the candle to trigger our allergies. So we created something that, you can still love your candles and you can still burn your candles, but we have the solution for that. You have to show up that way. Why? Because now they understand it. You're not saying, I just don't use these particular products, or, and using your product maker terminology. Now you're speaking in the language that they understand. So I hope that this resonated with you all today. And let me know in the chat if you had any takeaways from what we discussed today. And I would like to see it. So before we go, I want to make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you hit the notifications bell so that you can be notified when we are going live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. And you can also join our community. Our community is free to join. It's free to join. It is absolutely free to join. So make sure y'all go on ahead and join the community. Yesterday, I gave a list of prompts to help you strengthen your UVP and also to help you to identify your customers' pain points. And it'll also help you to create a content calendar that speaks to the pain points and also speaks from your unique value proposition. And yeah, so that is it. That is all that I have for y'all today. I hope that today resonated with you. And if you got something from it, make sure that you put it in the chat. And if you are watching for the replay, put Replay Gang in the chat. I do appreciate you all. So thank you, everybody, for rocking with me this morning. And I hope that you all have an amazing day. I will talk to y'all later. Miss Kim says the prompts were amazing. Thank you, Miss Kim. All right, y'all. So we are out of here. Have an amazing day. Bye, y'all.